Nerd morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy, and this is the Nerd Morning Show. I'm really excited about today's video. What we're going to be doing is part one of an unboxing. So we're going to do 3 unboxing videos, unboxing number 1, number 2, and number 3. And we're going to be going through this collection. I got it pretty much as a blind acquisition. So I've only cursory thumbed through here after I got it. And there's a lot left for me to discover and find out. So we're going to be doing that together. I'd like to do a quick thank you to our sponsor of this video, Desert Rock Insurance. It's a brokerage company. And as a brokerage, they can find the very best deals because they're actually able to cast a pretty wide net and interact with multiple companies to find you the right deal for you, which I really, really like. My personal experience with them has been really favorable. I had a quote that helped me save $50 in my auto insurance, so that was amazing. And things like your comic collection might be something you want to insure, and maybe through a renter's insurance or a homeowner's insurance. So that's an option for you maybe to consider. So I'm going to give a link in the description of the video for more information that you can go and contact them if you are interested. All right, guys, let's dive into this unboxing, box number 1 out of our 3-part series. So opening this up, I am really, really excited. First off, we have Batman The Long Halloween. Graphic novels are amazing, particularly in collections, because they hold their value pretty well. They might be like, this is a $20 book, but I could maybe turn around and sell it for $15 if I wanted. So that's really cool and a great thing to find. I'm actually going to be trying to separate things a little bit. Some of the stuff that we have questions on, maybe we'll look it up. All right, so we've got some Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd had some movies. Looks like I've got 2 of issue 8, so maybe that one's interesting. This one's actually a small graphic novel, so that's cool. I'm going to put a whole section for graphic novels. We've got some DC. We've got some Lobo, part 1, issue 14. Looks like we've got issue 15, issue 16. And I have a Judge Dredd here that's number 1. So actually, is this really the number 1? I'm going to take a quick look here. Yeah, so this is actually the first issue, and it's a number 1, so it'll be essentially his first appearance. And I'm seeing this being listed on eBay from prices like $9 to $60. So this is actually a pretty cool find. This one might help add some value to this collection. So that's super cool. We've got a couple more Judge Dredds. Judge Dredd Legends of the Law, first issue. So some side stories there. These are all pretty cool. We've got a couple more indie stuff here. Riot Gear number 7 and number 8. We've got ABC Warriors, Chronicles of Kalos. I don't know anything about that. Riot Gear number 2. Riot Gear number 1. Riot Gear... Oh, these are part 1s. So, some interesting things there. Looks like we've got 2 comics in this one. Zen, International Ninja, 0 and probably issue 1 inside there. Let's take a quick look. So this is pretty cool. It's a hollow cover. Yep, and here's number 1. And yeah, those are pretty neat. I'm going to keep those together. And something that I might need to do is go through and replace some of the bags and some of the boards. We got more ABC Chronicles of Kalos. A couple more of those. Shadow Empire, Faith Conquers. This Dark Horse title. So right here in this first box, we're getting a lot of Dark Horse, a lot of Image. Looks like we've got Violator, which is, I believe, part of the Spawn universe. And so that one's kind of cool. That one I'm interested in going through, collecting more Spawn, things like that. So that's kind of fun for me. Okay, so this is cool. We've got the Dark Book, a Wizard Press Collections one. So this is going to have different articles and stuff about some of the different characters and heroes. So this is an interesting magazine that a lot of different comic collectors will be going after as well. Let's see, we've got more right here, which is pretty cool. Violator #1. That other one was, so yeah, there's 2 of these that they had. So I'm going to go and see if this thing has some value. Yeah, so this one I'm seeing about $8 is what it's being listed for, being asked for on eBay. So that is an interesting find there. Oh yeah, now we're getting into some good stuff. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. This series is actually really fantastic, super interesting. We've got Kitty Pryde who's captured by this like Japanese gang. Wolverine has to go in and rescue her as she essentially is being turned into like a warrior for them on the other side through like a brainwashing thing. It's a pretty interesting series. I am excited about that one. For me, that's a pretty fun Marvel find. We've got X-Man. So one of the X-Men groupings there. That's super cool. Wetworks, which I think we saw being listed in one of the other boxes on the outer cover. So some more Wetworks. We've got 1, we've got 2, 3, maybe, was that the other one? About 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is really cool because I'm getting a whole series that I could go and check out. Okay, Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. This is issue #1 with a holographic center thing that's actually thicker than the other. So this one might actually be one that has some value. Turok was really popular during that era. So I'm going to take a look and see what we have here. Okay, so I'm seeing this one being sold for prices around $3 to $5. So not particularly valuable, but honestly a really cool book. All right, we've got Wire, Will to Power. That's a pretty cool looking cover. I don't know anything about that series, so that'll be interesting to read and discover. Will to Power. We've got the whole, like, a whole series here, Will to Power. Looks like there's some pretty cool stuff. I'll be excited to read it and check out and see what... Yeah, that's up to 12 there. Another fantasy series, it looks like. We've got a little book, Batman and Radioactive Man, which is a Simpsons book. So this is pretty cool. That one I think will be really interesting. Yeah, it's definitely Simpsons all the way. That's pretty fun. That's an interesting find. Okay, we've got the Max. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. It's actually in a harder cover. Oh, hey, we got our certificate of authenticity here from Wizard. That this copy of Max 1.5 is authentic and was required through a joint promotion of Wizard Press and Sam Keith. Each copy was distributed in a special protective holder, which it was. I still have that here, with a copy of a certificate of authenticity. So I don't think there's any signature or anything, but that's interesting. This is going to be a collector item for the Max. All right, X-Force, super cool. X-Force is a pretty cool series, and so that one's number 22, which will be cool. Covenant of Angels, that looks like a fun cover. Viking Heroes. More Viking Heroes. The Black Lagoon. That's pretty cool. Looks like there's issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4 for that one. So we've got probably a full story there. Another X-Force. And an X-Factor. And we have another X-Factor. That bag's like beaten up. Another X-Factor and X-Force. So this person enjoyed X-Men characters. X-Force. X-Force. Oh, this is cool. So this is a Bloodshot #1, and it actually has with it the collector card in here. This looks like it's a special bag as well, similar to the one with the Max. It's a lot thicker, and it has, you know, some good housing there. So we're going to take a look and see what this one's worth, as well as let's check out the Max as well. So I didn't see anything for the Max, so that one's going to be a bit of a mystery. So I'm seeing this one being sold from $2 to $5. So that's maybe not a really high value item, but I'm not seeing any of them with the card included. And so that might up this value to maybe $5 to $7 for the right buyer. Okay, let's dive in here a little bit more. We've got Prophet, which is an independent title. That was a 2 and a 3. We've got X-Men Unlimited. This is a thicker book. Yeah, so this is actually #1 for that. So that's pretty cool. We've got X-Force and Cable. And we've got X-Men Adventures. Another X-Men Adventures. And Uncanny X-Men. So lots of cool X-Men ones in here. Oh, wow. Okay, this one's cool. We've got a holo version of Generation X. #1, it looks like. All new November. Yeah, 1. So that's pretty cool. Generations X. That's a really cool book. Oh, wow. We got Savage, the Savage Dragon #1. And another variant cover of #1. So one of those is probably a pretty desired thing. It looks like I've got 2 and 3 as well. And there's, for that Prophet one, that's a #1 for that. So let's check out Savage Dragon. I'm curious about that one. So I'm seeing these go for anywhere between $2 to $20. So really it's going to be on whether or not you can get the right buyer, it looks like. But they're pretty interesting and at the start of that series. So that's pretty awesome. Looks like we've got a couple more from the Prophet, which is an Image Comics series. And it looks like we've got a full story of stuff here, which will be good for me because I'm primarily a reader. And so that's fun. Looks like we've got one empty here. We've got an older X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men. This is, looks like a 60-cent United Kingdom version. It does have some pretty significant damage down here and some other damage right there. Looks like it's 1982, so it's over 40 years really. So that's pretty neat. Then we've got X-Men Classic, which is another fun one. Okay. Master Void. And we've got Bartman, so another Simpsons one. This actually does have some hollow element to it. And these one being part of the Simpsons thing, there's going to be buyers for something like that always. Always somebody who's going to be thinking that that's cool and be interested in collecting those. X-Men 22. I'm really loving these X-Men books. 31. 32. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a run here. X-Men number 2. And then Shattered Shot Annual with X-Men part 1 right there. So that's cool. Really excited about that. Oh, check this out. The Incredible Hulk. We've got like a gray Hulk here. This is a 75-cent book. This is issue 338. That's interesting. X-Men. I don't know. This is a pretty substantial thing. Oh, there's a couple of books in here. Let's pull these out. So we've got that one. And then we have this guy. Special X-Men anniversary issue for the Uncanny X-Men. And this one's really neat. It is a full... Oh, whoa! It is more than a full wrap. This thing is really, really expandable. That's so cool. That is a big find for me. That is something that I am really, really excited about. That is so awesome. Holographic, very, very pretty. I am really, really, really excited about that one. All right, this is the last of this box. We've already got some pretty cool things here. Mr. Hero. I don't know what this is. Purg, but Captain Stern. Oh, cool. A still only 35 cents Godzilla, the King of Monsters book. That is really, really neat. That is a good one. That's a great find. Marvel did so many different titles like that that have now been distributed out to different locations. Looks like we've got a couple more empty sleeves, so that's interesting. And what? For our last one, looks like we have something pretty awesome here. Special edition X-Men number 1, the very first adventure of the new X-Men. And this is another one that's a wraparound cover. And that's really cool. Plus all new Secrets of the X-Mansion. So another one here. And that one's by, it looks like Chris Claremont. So that's cool. Also, it looks like it has this here. So this was probably a direct distribution one and not a comic stand or newsstand one. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So that is box number 1. We've got a ton of other things, so be sure to check out our next videos where we do this one and then the next one after that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was fun and interesting for you. And if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to check out my Instagram where I do comic reviews and posts. Also, be sure to join in on places like my gaming channel for game streams, that's Nerd Morning Gaming here on YouTube, as well as follow along on Twitter and on TikTok for other videos and information. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to like this video for me to know to make more videos like this. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys at another video.